welcome to Ultimabilia. And here, of course, is my great friend Lawrence Lambert. I'm Gary Ashburn, but you probably know me as Gazza. And we're at, again, Bewley, this wonderful Ultimabilia.
Gary, we've died and gone to automotive heaven, mate.
It is unbelievable.
Unreal.
And remember, we've got two contestants, each with £150 to spend. And they're going to be looking for that special item, or perhaps at the end of the day, the booby prize.
Well, we only get 1 hour, and after which time a panel of experts will decide who got the best buy, who got the worst buy, who got the best bargain. So it's battle, mate.
It certainly is, yeah.
Do you want to meet the contestants?
Yeah, let's meet them.
All right.
Good luck.
See ya.
See you later. Hi. Hi. Derek Beattie from Scotland, eh?
Indeed I am, yes.
Yeah, nice. Whereabouts are you actually from, Derek?
I'm from Dalgetty Bay in Fife in Scotland.
Oh, right. So you've just come a long way, eh?
Yeah.
And have you been to this event before?
Yes, I've been a couple of times before.
Yeah, and just looking for a few more bargains.
Yeah, that's right. I'm building an old MG and I'm wanting some spare parts for that. So.
Oh, and this is a great place, isn't it, for something?
Well, they tell me that if I can't find it here, I'm not going to find it anywhere.
No, sure. And you've had a nice breakfast, get you ready for the day,
I've had a breakfast, yes.
Yeah. Well, of course, Derek's agreed to be our first contestant today, so we're going to go around with £150 of readies and look for some bargains. So we've got the brains, we've got the brawn. Let's get out there and find it, eh? Now, moving on again, I didn't know we had my mother-in-law here today. You got one of her special anniversary pictures. Actually, no, this I do apologise, Ethan, because it's not quite that bad. But anyway, this is Ethan Phillips, of course, Star Trek key character.
Absolutely.
What exactly was his role? Can you remember in Star Trek?
Yeah, he played Neelix,
that's it.
which he has the claim to fame. He's been on 3 separate series of Star Trek.
Oh, right.
Yeah, again with Arnold Shimmerman and Alexander Siddig. And he's the co-author of the Star Trek cookbook as well. Never tried the recipes yet.
Oh, really?
No.
Yeah. The interesting thing as well is, I know if you've seen our one of our sci-fi shows we were lucky enough to do out in Hollywood with Chloe when we were out there. And Rob Locke actually did that, who you probably remember from other places, big name here on British shopping outputs. But we did the show, and he actually did out the show from the set of Star Trek, the TV set of Star Trek. And he was like a little boy, got a little kid left loose in a sweet shop, you know what I mean? Because it is great to actually think of everything that's taken place there. I mean, that's the great love of culture and memorabilia and everything, isn't it? It's just phenomenal. By the way, if you are a fan of sci-fi or collectibles generally, do check out the website www.authentic.tv. You will love it. There's loads of special items on there, and it don't matter what your price point is, because we deliberately put some that are very, very affordable, but there's everything, not just autographs, whatever your subject. There's something there for you. And more importantly as well, or just as important, check out our collectors clubs. Go to the website address again, www.authentictv.tv. Check it out, and whatever you collect, there'll be something there for you. There really, I mean, a lot of the items would have originated from this gentleman, Mick Spring at MSPG, who of course has loads of these items that are basically all signed in person, as far as you're concerned, aren't they? Or you know where they were signed.
Absolutely.
And when. It falls into that category. Jeff Wayne, how are you?
Okay, nice to meet you.
Yeah, and you, mate. Now, a lot of people obviously here are going to be talking to you about what, you know, Wayne's World and Wayne of the Worlds and all this bit, aren't they? But you actually have a very, very broad career, both of the going back to rock and roll and David Essex and things like that, don't you, really?
Yeah, I've gone through several changes of skins, I guess you can call it.
Yeah.
I've worked in many areas of music, yeah.
Sure. I mean, do you have a particular passion for any area, or are you just happy to move with the flow and take life?
Actually, the moment I leave here, I'm on my way to Beijing.
All right.
To start filming on Quentin Tarantino's next movie.
Oh, right.
Bill.
Yeah.
I'm Bill.
All right. Oh, so when can we look forward to seeing that? That'll be a while yet, I expect,
It's
isn't
a
it?
while.
Sure.
Well, at least, I'd say a year.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, we can all look forward to that then.
Yeah.
There we go.
I thought you got a picture of my mother-in-law there. I wasn't
Beautiful
sure.
guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
My mom's still apologizing to her friends, you know. He's really a very nice boy, I promise.
Yeah.
Little does she know. you
Yeah.
know?
So tell us, is this have you done many conventions in England before, or
Never. It's
Never.
my very first one.
First
Yeah,
one.
it's very first one. So it's my very first day, my very first 3 hours in a convention in London. So it's
Yeah.
a good time so far, you know.
Have you done many back home in the States? or-
A few, not very many. I'm kind of new to the whole convention circuit, you know. It's
Sure.
an eye-opening experience for me, you know.
Yeah.
Is this your first visit?
No, actually, I was here a few years back for an international press tour, so I got a chance to really see the city and do some sightseeing.
Oh,
so
great.
I
Of
love
course, we know you really for things like so many different things like Inspector Gadget, isn't there? And of course, but today we're here very much with a Buffy hat
Yes,
on, yeah?
today I have my Buffy hat on. It's
Yeah.
an invisible hat, but a very stylish one. And I'm also here with my mom, who plays Christine Sutherland, who plays Joyce on the show.
Yeah.
She's. I have many moms. I have my personal mom. And
Yeah, then you
Christine's
get
my
your
mom,
TV
and,
mom. But there's an amazing amount of people out there, I mean, waiting to see you and everything.
hi.
Yeah, can you tell us where to buy some nylons for the missus? What she's about.
Can I help you, sir?
Yeah, I was just asking the man here if I get any nylons for the missus, you know what I mean?
No, I don't think so, sir. Black market?
Well, yeah, just needs a pair, you know, just to keep. It's her birthday next week.
I'm afraid you're going to have to come with me, sir.
We only want the one pair. I only want the one pair.
Sorry, into the back of the van. Here we are. Your side, back of the van. Black market.
I only wanted the one pair. Only it's her birthday, you know. So I had to get her the one pair. There's no need for this, is there? Well, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Come on, please. I'm a good bloke, really, aren't I? I had the pleasure of spending a weekend with you, didn't I, in Blackpool many years ago?
Yeah, with David Proud. Great to see you again,
Yeah,
Gary.
good to see you, Lou. You're great,
It was
mate.
a lot of fun. It's a little better here than Blackpool because
Yeah.
when I was in Blackpool, I thought they were remaking the movie The Shining. You know, very grim and everything.
Yeah, you're talking about the hotel, aren't you?
At
And the
least it's more
rooms.
lively here, you know.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Now, I hate Lou because every time you see him, he looks younger. It's sickening. I mean, what are you doing to
I just
yourself?
turned 24 yesterday.
It's about waist again, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, you do. You look so good. You're still working out
Still
regularly,
working out
obviously.
5 to 6 days a week to keep in shape. You know, I eat good and live a good, healthy lifestyle.
Yeah, well, that's good. You look brilliant on it. He don't look no different, does he? It's exactly the same as when he did the programme. I don't know. So, anyway, now this lady, you'll know her from so many programmes on TV, films, of course, Sandra Dickinson. And now, of course, at the moment, hugely popular with the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Hi.
Yeah, how are you?
Hi, Gary. I'm good, yeah. I've not been to many of these before, and it's much as I expected.
Yeah. Do you
Say
find
no
most of the people here today, though, are particularly interested in, like, Hitchhiker's
Oh,
Guide?
definitely, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've been acting for 35 years in England, and I don't know that
You
anybody...
can't believe it's that long, honestly.
It is.
Really?
And I think most of them think of me as Trillian.
Yeah.
So, that's nice.
What do you find? I mean, is this actually your first convention in England or not?
I think it could be the first one I've done in England. Yeah, I've been invited to a couple. I've been on my way to do a couple, but I always got a movie or something that interfered with it. And so this is the first time I've been, able to get over there.
Yeah, I mean, your career is obviously so long and so varied, but do you find?
Are you trying to say I'm an old?
No, you look wonderful. I wish I looked as good at 21. I tell you.
Oh,
Yeah.
You silver-tongued devil, you.
Now today in my job I'm very lucky. I get to meet some fabulous people and go to some great places. But today is absolutely incredible because we're really honoured to be in the home, and it's like a shrine to memorabilia, to probably Britain's greatest boxer at the moment, without doubt. He's grabbing all the headlines, he's world champion, he is absolutely amazing and a great guy. Ricky Hatton. Cheers, Ricky. Thanks for inviting us. Yeah. And of course alongside him, that good looking fella at the end, you'll recognise from loads of TV and films and things, but of course probably most known recently for Burnside in The Bill, of course, Chris Ellison. How you doing, Chris? Good to see you again, mate.
Good.
Now, what a lot of you won't know, unless of course you've read about it in the press, is Chris is a very accomplished artist, has a real love for boxing, which is where our links coming together. And of course, tell us a little bit about your art, Chris, and of course the ultimate of this painting here.
I've been getting back into my art in the last couple of years, and I was looking for a subject because somebody asked me to do an exhibition, and I needed a theme for the exhibition. So of course I chose boxing because I like painting figurative paintings
Yeah.
of movement and action. And to me, the ultimate action is boxing. I mean, of all sports, it's the most drama, the most dramatic sport you can have. So that's why I chose that. And of course, then somebody said you must have some portraits in there or some likenesses of well-known boxers. So I mean, there was only one man for me, and I did this last year. So it wasn't before you won the last one, Ricky. But I've been following you for years, and I'm a big fan, hero of mine. And so I did Ricky as one of the painters, which is this one here.
Well, just explain what's actually happening with this. Is Chris has kindly donated this to the Childline charity, and the auction that takes place in London this forthcoming Saturday, the 25th of June. And what we're actually doing, Chris has donated this one here, this actual piece, and Ricky is going to sign it, and it's going to actually be at the auction there for you on the night. So if you can't make it, or you've read about it in the press or something, get your bids in, because this is something totally unique and incredibly collectible, isn't it?
What an honour.
Brilliant, eh? Hi, Chris Ellison. Great to meet you, Chris.
Nice to meet you.
Of course, you know Chris from places like this, Burnside, of course, from the Bill, and all those many, many roles we've seen you in TV and theatre. But tonight is something. I know you've just finished touring, haven't you?
I have. Yeah, I've just finished a tour of a play. Which
What was that?
it was a thriller, which we toured the country with.
Yeah.
And emptied every theatre in England. No. We did well. We did very well.
Yeah.
And but last year I was concentrating more on the painting.
Yeah.
And this is why I'm having this exhibition tonight, because
I mean, obviously, we didn't realise you always was a great actor, but tell us about your art career then.
Well, I started as an artist. I started as an art student. I went to Camberwell School of Art. I went to Wimbledon, then I went to Camberwell. I'm talking, well, it was just after Napoleon tried to invade England.
Probably like my old man then.
Yeah. Well, it was a long time ago, but I've always kept my art going. And because I've been interested in, I wanted to get an exhibition with a theme, so I decided on boxing, which is a bit unusual, but because I like figurative art and I like painting figures and action and dramatic situations, I decided to base it on boxing.
Yeah.
Which is what I've done.
You've really caught the imagination. I mean, my father, funny enough, is an artist who also went to Camberwell to see it.
Did he?
He's probably a bit young. The great thing I think about you is you say they depict the movement and the passion, and you've got that. He's really caught that in your work.
Well, it's because of what you see and what you watch. It's like those moments in time that you're trying to capture, which is what I've tried to do.
I think you've certainly succeeded.
And I've also tried to show the downside of boxing, which is not the downside, because it's the bravery of the boxers. The fight, it's a very heroic business.
Well, that's right. I mean, for all the world champions, there's an awful lot of guys who just.
That's right. A lot of journeymen, a lot of. That's right. And I've featured a lot of those in this exhibition, because that's the way. That's the reality of the sport.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I think you've really caught them. And it's also great because I believe we're going to offer you on Authentic TV. So it's actually some limited edition prints.
Well, hopefully, we'll do some of those. I've also got the things I'm working on at the moment. Besides the boxing, I've gone into the. I've always been a very big fan of Dickens, and I read a lot of his book. Obviously, the books, the famous.
Push through the crowd.
Yeah, maybe.
Try and push over here a bit. Shall we have a look at The great thing about Dickens as well is there's such a wide range of characters, isn't there? To actually.
Well, I've always been fascinated by Dickens because I thought he drew in words so many things that I want to paint in pictures. You know, the characters that he drew in words.